feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you do what you want. What you want.
Again, because if you think about the people that sit on the corners, it's because they don't have jobs, they don't have employment. So you have to solve for those issues in the environments that we're in. Because it doesn't help we go into Eldorado Park and we talk about investment securities and derivatives when all they're thinking about is how do I get money for the next loaf of bread. So that really is important. Your second one, you spoke about the barriers, if I'm not mistaken, and you spoke about financial education. So on financial education, the one thing that we've realized is the nature of the population is that you're dealing with different generations, Gen Zs and Alphas and Millennials, etc., and all consume information very differently. But then when you overlay another lens, local customer context, age, levels of education, etc. So you have to, unfortunately, you need to find methods, and it's not a one-size-fits-all. So what would work for the youth, for example, which is campaigns on TikTok, will not work for a 60-year-old granny where you actually have to have a different conversation. So the strategies we think about is being able to bite-size on the platforms that actually the customers utilize, but in addition to that, in the local communities, at the community hall, partnering in when we go to Stokvels, and using those opportunities, speaking in exactly the language that the customers understand. That's how we think about financial education. So that's another one. Your last one is which barriers are we trying to resolve? So financial education is one. Local market is another one. So taking banking to the customer is a big focus area for us, and I think it's a focus area for many others as well. And the last one is we're trying to innovate, and like Dr. P said, there's so many bright minds in this room. You must help us to innovate around how do we actually still enable financial inclusion within a regulatory context that might not always enable it. About complaints is, as you would know, the Financial Sector Conduct Authority created a concept called market conduct in South Africa, part of the Twin Peaks legislation, and what ultimately will codify that even further is COFI. But what we already adhere to is what's called the TCF 6 outcomes for customers, treating customers fairly, and there are 6 outcomes. Today, when customers complain, we take those complaints, we categorize them into those 6 categories, and we ultimately try and resolve the root cause of the complaint. But what we do in addition to that, through natural language processing, because you actually deal with quite a bit of complaints, is you identify the key themes that ultimately speaks to barriers, i.e., I am visually impaired. I went to your branch and I actually couldn't see on the screen what you wanted to show me, but you're driving a digital strategy. Now, what does that mean? You need to think differently about that. Okay, so what you should be doing when you've got the app or the mobile banking solution is, why do you not have an audio for the customer to hear? Another issue is, I'm a vulnerable customer. I'm, for example, 80 years old. I've been phished or I've been defrauded. How are you solving for me as a vulnerable customer? And then we think about, okay, but how do we make sure we increase the limits, for example? How do you pay out the goodwill for the customer? So we take the issue, we play it back in terms of what is the actual root cause? How does it financially exclude a customer? Because customers could say, if you're only driving a digital strategy, you're excluding a portion of the market. So how do you then have digital when you need it, human when you actually require it? And that's the way we think about our complaints data into financial inclusion outcomes, as examples. Okay, but so it's okay, take it offline. He's actually my customer, so I know he's complaining, but we take it offline. Now I get it.
Okay. Once.
Just once.
I'll definitely. Yes. And
moving forward. That was another reason I wanted to make sure yeah.
So I was just telling you to get out there, and in that student review, one type of credit is right for you, depending on where you are now. So it means also, what do you want to use the credit for? So if it's just for day-to-day activities, then for business, then actually what we should be doing is we should be having a solopreneur value proposition, which is for side hustles. Because you're still studying, so business on the side, it's a side hustle value proposition, and then what we need to do is to conversation. So I don't know what it is, but you can talk to Charles Johnson. There we go. So just drop me an email, because your context, I don't know what the context is. We can make sure that we... You can.
You like a video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connections, Baba. Connections.
They need me to go, but I don't wanna leave. Rest in peace, Lil Keith. Fuck a pigeonhole, I'm a night owl, it's a different mode. I'ma have to make a paint of 6 on a pinky toe. Heard you with a shooting guard, just let a nigga know. I would have you courtside.
The bottom line is, you have to do it even. The bottom line is you have to do it even when you don't feel like doing it. Because if you only do it when you feel like doing it, you won't make it to the top. You need to work every single day, hustle every single day, pray every single day. Be dedicated, be determined, work on your passion. Because if you're not passionate, then what do you have? You need to work on it. That's the bottom line of masculinity. You do it every single day, even when you don't feel like doing it. You cannot quit, you cannot give up. You do not have to lose momentum. When a rocket is flying halfway up the sky, it doesn't possibly You know, as I'm looking outside, I'm just thinking to myself, just a few months ago I wasn't here. A few months ago I was sitting at home, watching TV, being a couch potato, mom telling me go look for a job, But look where I am now. Through God's grace, I made it here, man. I'm studying, I'm furthering my studies, and what I'm saying is do not lose hope. Wherever you are in your life, you may feel like there's nothing going on, you may feel like things are not going well for you. But what I am saying is believe in yourself, believe in the Holy Spirit, believe in God, because things will come into place. Just believe and do not lose hope. You cannot fail if you never give up. Don't ever give up on yourself. Trust yourself in this process. This life is a journey, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Trust yourself, you will make it one day. You will make it one day. Believe in me, believe in yourself, and believe.
Action.
As I'm looking outside, I'm thinking to myself,
They need me to go, but I don't wanna leave.
A few months ago,
Rest in peace, Lil Keith.
I was sitting at home being a couch potato. I was watching TV the whole day. Just a few months ago, I wasn't here. As I remember, and I take a look back, I was home, man, sitting on the couch. I had a job, I was working in a construction job, working 9 to 5. I was working every single day, man. I had no money, I had no friends, I was alone. And then, man, I kept on praying, and then I made it to the top. I'm here with beautiful people, I've made new friends, I'm networking, I believe in myself. So I want to share the same message with you. Believe in yourself, do not quit. You cannot fail if you never give up. If you always believe in yourself, you cannot quit. Do you understand? Keep pushing. Be like a rocket. If you see a rocket flying up the sky, it doesn't pause halfway up the sky. It's always pushing, it's always thrusting through the atmosphere. Because if it stops and it pauses, it's gonna drop, it's gonna fall. Same like you. If you have momentum and you begin to stop, you're gonna fall. So keep pushing, man, and never give up. Never give up. Believe in yourself. You will make it one day. Believe in yourself. You can never fail if you never give up. Keep trying. Every single day, you get up and you do it. If you don't feel like doing it, you do it anyway. You have to make it to the top. I'll be waiting for you. Cheers. If you have momentum and you begin to stop, you're gonna fall. So keep pushing and never give up. Never give up. Believe in yourself. You will make it one day. Believe in yourself. You can never fail if you never give up. Keep trying. Every single day you get up and you do it. If you don't feel like doing it,